We don't have a choice, right?
Yeah, I know. This is like one of the worst things that could have happened. Other than the van dying, I would say this is one of the worst things that could possibly happen on this trip.
For 718 days, we've been trying to get our 32-year-old camper van from Alaska to Argentina, and it's been costing us big time. We've been sweating our butts off without AC, dealing with van problem after van problem, and even though the stress is high, the will to continue prevails. Or does it? Costa Rica is really testing us.
Welcome back to Barely Squeakin By. Check it out. I think this might be the roughest shower that we've seen to date. Free mosquitoes included. All right, well, just want everybody to get a taste of what a free spot is like. We just pulled up to Lake Arenal, Costa Rica. This is what we're rocking tonight. We got band practice going on. Who knows till how late, but you never know what you're gonna get. It might be an idling semi truck, or it might be a marching band practice.
Oh, it's crazy. It's wild. I mean, at least we don't have the roosters and things like that, but you can't even really think.
Not long after parking near the band practice, we noticed that our internet was acting up. We also woke up and noticed a random truck parked right in front of us full of people. They all got out and started putting up hammocks near the bathroom stalls, looking like they were there only for a rest break before continuing on a mysteriously long journey. We always wonder what the world is up to when watching from a distance. Perhaps that's what windows are for.
Trying not to get discouraged, we drove up to a small hotel called Little Paradise. We needed internet to get the next video out because ours was still not reaching signal. We saw that this was a place to stay. Rooms only.
We really need internet so bad.
Yeah, we were trying to work and our internet stopped working. So we're just looking for a place to camp that has internet, and we're just down at the park. We paid $20 to stay the night in our van to a German couple who owns the property. Like most foreigners we meet, they moved here in 2020.
We even saw a mini rainbow reaching up over the mountainside, but honestly that's all we saw because we had to use our time wisely to get a video uploaded. A lot of time is spent in the van grinding away to share the journey, and we just want to mention again how grateful we are for our patrons and those that return each week to check in on us. You guys are keeping us going.
Yeah, it's so true. We can't thank you enough for returning each week. Check out this German bakery. We've seen a lot of German influence here, and as you've seen, many have relocated to Costa Rica. Mostly everyone working in this spot is German. They had homemade sourdough bread, apple strudel, sausage, pretzels, you name it. Felt like we landed ourselves in Europe or something.
All right, the loot. We have an apple strudel and multigrain bread made with sourdough.
Yeah.
Excited.
We couldn't stay long because all we could think about was how our internet failed and that we needed to act fast to recover for lost time.
All right, here we go. We're gonna demolish this strudel right here.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that appetizing because we just...
No, it doesn't, but it smells really good.
Yeah, we cut into it. It's fresh.
Apple, raisin, and peanuts. It's kind of new. Haven't heard of peanuts in apple strudel, but we're gonna give it a try. It looks...
Authentico.
It looks really good.
Yeah, let's see what you think. Tastes like something grandma would make.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Does it taste German?
Oh, I've never been to Germany.
There's a lot of behind the scenes that go on when you're trying to navigate new territory, deal with issues that pop up, and also film it all.
We're still keeping our eye on the wheel bearing swap to make sure things are going well. And so far, so good. Knock on wood.
Turtle, do you see?
Determined to find a new Starlink, which is our internet dish, we had to head towards the city of San Jose, where there could be more possibilities of finding anything. Like clockwork, the rain poured down as it does every afternoon, and with it a storm. We started to think maybe all this rain made it into our Starlink mount and caused it to fail. Maybe it was a faulty power cord. We have no idea why it just stopped working.
That's just for like...
And we have no idea why it feels like we're on a downward spiral. But whatever happens, you better believe we're completing this trip in a 32-year-old camper van, even if we have to get out and push it ourselves.
Look at this. Whoa, look at that. I wish you could see this, babe. So much water. Whoa, those people are crazy.
As the rain continued and the darkness covered us, we thought it would be a smart idea to pull into a gas station and stop driving for the night.
Sketchy. I think that's the only option. Yeah, I think a back end would be the best.
Semi-truck is with it.
Like into one of those, maybe. We're here. Gas station night for us.
Yeah.
It's better than driving.
Dude, it was a struggle to get here.
Yeah, good job. That was a lot.
That was some serious rainstorm.
Wow. Hopefully we can park here.
We'd love to tell you it was the best decision, but by 3:30 a.m., we were pulling out of there half asleep.
And I think you don't even have to get on the highway, so really watch. Like, you know how you go around that circle up here? Yeah. You just take the back road.
There was an air compressor located right out our window that would go off every 30 minutes. Every time you'd feel yourself start to doze, you'd be alerted by the rackety rumble of a leaky system.
We slowly drove, trying to see out our foggy front window. About 2 miles down the road, we discovered a spot tucked away behind what looked like an old abandoned railway station.
But sleep still didn't come easy as we heard the symphony of a dozen roosters yelling into the moonlight.
What's it looking like?
Dude, it looks sealed up really good.
Really?
Yep. Unless this stuff is like...
That's what I think, the edge.
But there's still, on top of that, there's a rubber gasket in there.
We were still puzzled on why our Starlink gave out, giving it a deep inspection now that we finally have a day of sunshine. We held on to hope that maybe we could fix it.
The last thing we can try with our Starlink is to do a factory reboot. We've tried every other thing that they recommend and nothing has worked. Hopefully this gives us some sort of result. If not, we're gonna be at the drawing board trying to figure out what our next move is, and none of the options are really great for us.
Okay, so Jay is going to pull the plug out and put it back in 6 times to do the factory reboot.
We did a factory reset, unplugged everything, and traced every line and edge looking for an anomaly. We tried every trick in the book.
Now we wait.
Now we wait 20 more minutes.
20 minutes. All right, so that did nothing. We did the factory reset and absolutely nothing. It still does not want to connect. So I feel like our Starlink's dead. I don't know. We need it. We need it to continue YouTube.
Yeah, there's going to be no uploading videos if we don't have Starlink.
Yeah, I know.
We can't go sit in a cafe for 40 hours a week to...
No, because I'll stay up till midnight. Oh man, I don't know what to do. Other than the van dying, I would say this is one of the worst things that could possibly happen on this trip.
Yeah, it complicates things for sure.
Yeah. Even just for the times that we can't call out using our phone. When you don't have cell service, you can go through the Starlink and talk to somebody. But without it, you have nothing.
Well, yeah, you don't even know,
especially in remote
how
areas,
this is going to compare to the old equipment too.
Oh, I know.
It might not be as good.
I know.
But it could be better too. So we'll leave it open for that.
That's true. It would suck to get to South America and this happen over there. So maybe it's good that everything's happening here. I don't know.
I don't either.
Feeling defeated, we numbed our failure with a walk outside, transferring our focus onto the mysterious train station that felt like a lost time capsule.
Someone said this place came and died, and that it's just abandoned. Oh, look at him. Hi. Wow.
Then, all of a sudden, a man appeared, calling us over,
Hola.
motioning for us to come inside.
The room was full of memories, trinkets, and past technology from the 1960s, frozen in time, looking into the window of the past. Perhaps that's what windows are for, to see things better. The next room had weathered train seats that told stories if you were willing to listen, and handmade train sets that made me think of Dad's train room we had in the house I grew up in. He loves trains, so I love them too. We stood on a scale that was built into the cement floor, pretending for a moment we were important enough to make it move. Sewing machines lined the wall in a coating of dust, parked for eternity after each one unknowingly made their last stitch. Everything felt heavy and beautiful and nostalgic. Everything you will ever see one day gave someone great happiness. Life is grand, not because of money or possessions, but because we try to let go but can't. We are the things and the people we hold on to.
Oh, it's so cool.
Zapatos.
Zapatos.
Yeah, see?
Made out of una llanta?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Someone let us know why people never used to smile in photographs, and when or why did that change?
Everybody's so serious.
We started noticing a really neat distinctive trestle bridge in the photos, wishing it was still around today. And forgive us, but we don't know the name of the kind mystery man who let us in. We could hardly converse with him, as you know our Spanish is still in the works, but when we did, he gave us the biggest smile.
Wow.
He showed us pictures of when he was younger, telling us his dad used to own this place. He has now taken it on himself and lives right here where everything still sits. And when we say everything, we really mean it. That distinctive bridge we saw in the photographs is said to be still standing today, and we were about to find out if it was true or not.
Canela's coming with. We got one more thing to see, right, girl?
Mystery Man says it's not far from here. Just follow the tracks. So we took his dog Canela and she showed us the way.
The old tracks lead you past local homes, overgrown weeds, and chickens. The same symphony of roosters that serenaded us to sleep this past morning. Now it all made sense.
All night, you guys. We heard you all night. Everybody. Heard every single one of you.
Canela didn't miss a step. She trotted in front of us like she'd taken thousands before us.
Let me get her photo.
Standing on history, it felt like we found the best kept secret in Costa Rica. An old bridge that held millions of memories still in one piece. It's in the way you look at things that give them significance or not, and to us, this old rail was a masterpiece.
Canela. He's crazy, huh? What do you think, Canela? Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Could she have gone that fast home?
I don't know. Canela!
This is the part of the video that means the most to us. Huge shout out to our newest patrons.
Jerry from Arizona and Ricardo. And also, thank you to everyone who continues to buy the Die Living and Barely Squeakin By shirts.
Thank you so much for your support.
Canela! There she is.
There she is. Where'd she go?
We don't think many people come here because it's not advertised on billboard signs or mainstream internet sites. It was a chance encounter, a blip. It was moving our van at 3 a.m. because of a sound that kept us awake only to lead us here. We later found out this railway station is no longer funded by the Costa Rican government. That's why it's a bit of a ghost town. This locomotive you see here was built in Berlin, Germany, and is now a glorified yard ornament. The rail line operated from the 1800s to the 90s, but by then trucks took over transportation and an earthquake damaged the trestle bridge. It's a curious place, that's for sure. We think it's worth checking out as there's something for everyone to enjoy, and it's not the usual Costa Rican tourist trap.
Bye. Thank you for your service.
After saying goodbye to our very special tour guide, Canela, we were back in the van.
Back to the congestion, back to the rain. We gotta find a Starlink. City living, here we come.
City driving, city living, city shower hunting.
Oh no.
Back on a mission to get to the city to try and find a Starlink kit.
Sometimes you need those distractions to get you through the hard times, because little did we know, there was about to be more setbacks right around the corner.
We found a Radio Shack with a single Starlink in stock and shelled out $400 for it. More on that later.
Did it.
Yeah, we still don't know if it's gonna work or not.
Yeah, I know.
We both said if we weren't making YouTube videos, we would not have gotten a new one.
Parked in the city last night. Best we could find, we're at this park. Check this out. Not too bad. Free.
It was a great spot, actually.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna stay here again tonight.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go walk about 10 minutes to go take a shower at a public shower at a different park. At the stadium, the National Stadium, actually.
Yep, that's right. Another day, another shower. The experience is always a mystery. Anyone out there who has a shower in your rig or a shower in your home, we hope you know how much of a luxury that is.
Made it to the park here. It's about what, 10-minute walk? Horse-mounted police over here. Got a game going on over there. Some runners. Look at this place is packed.
Someone playing with balls. Look at him.
Oh, he's super cute. Here it is. The duchess. The showers. We're here.
Here we are.
Okay.
This one was your typical plastic PVC pipe situation with cold as heck water and a lock that doesn't lock. But boy, does it feel amazing to get clean.
It's almost like it's my birthday.
It is your birthday.
Oh.
What are you doing on your birthday today?
I'm gonna open up this Starlink and see what I have to do to mount it to the roof. We got about 3 years out of the old Starlink, which is maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know.
You think you're gonna be able to just mount that ghetto style or what?
I don't know, I gotta see. I'm sure the dimensions are way different than the other ones.
Whoa, that's
Look at that.
massive.
It's
That's like
huge, dude.
that's like a solar panel size. Maybe it'll work better. Holy cow.
You gotta be kidding me. Most people will buy a mounting kit for their RVs, but we're already stretching our money and have decided to get inventive. mountain's over.
Hard part begins.
For one, you can't buy a mounting kit in stores, and two, buying one online will cost you anywhere from $200 to $500. That's more than the unit.
Guess what day it is?
Monday the 7th.
No.
Okay, go again.
We have a really fun day ahead. We are going to the equivalent of a Home Depot here to try to mount this Starlink. Fingers crossed that we can make something work, because we can't have it just laying outside till midnight, you know, on the grass.
Nor do we want to store it inside our rig.
We don't have room in here.
The only solution is to mount it.
Yeah, so Jay's gonna come up with some sort of impressive thing. I'm already sure of that. He always surprises me. I love that about him. Yeah, super creative with building things. So let's see what we can come up with. By we, I mean Jay.
No, it's us together. But you're definitely putting the bar high. I was walking around seeing what I could create with the materials I had available to me. Nothing was really standing out and catching my eye. They didn't have exactly what we were looking for, which is a good thing, because it's going to force me to just use what I have and make it work however I can with the parts we got already here on the van on the old Starlink unit.
What do they not have here that you were trying to look for?
Angle aluminum, you know, like a piece
What did they have instead?
Well, they had steel, and I don't want steel because it's just gonna rust. So yeah, we're just gonna figure it out.
Looking for a spot to do some rig work is never easy. You have to find a location that leaves you inconspicuous. Someplace you can go that won't draw attention, and where you can go that's safe enough to get all your tools out in plain sight. That's the goal.
Here's what we're working with. We've got the mounted police in the park. They just woke up a bum and they asked for his ID. So they're definitely paying attention around here. Jay's about to climb up on the roof. So we don't know if they're gonna like that or not. Look at, there's another one over here, look at this. The mounted police on duty. What do you guys think? Is this a good spot for doing some rig work or no?
Time will tell. For now, it looks great, but my opinion could change very quickly.
Once we finally got in touch with Starlink, they told us that it failed due to an internal error, and they said that they were going to replace it for free.
Now here's where you're going to want to pay attention. Do not do what we did.
3 years ago, everyone was cutting up their Starlink dishes in order to flat mount them to their roofs. We even made an Instagram reel about how we did ours, and at the time, we thought it was the greatest thing.
How to cut apart your Starlink using the star mount system. We chose a 4 1/4 grinder with an abrasive blade.
But here's why maybe it wasn't the best idea. Starlink voids the warranty if you modify anything. So our hearts sank as soon as we looked at each other, knowing it wasn't going to happen for us. We had no choice but to purchase a new one for $400.
There was really no other way to mount the dish to an RV unless you disconnected the motor and cut the dish apart.
This was way back when the Starlinks just came out and they had that huge pole on them.
And they were motorized.
They
would find their location or their direction that they found the most constellation of satellites. Oddly enough, the panel looks bigger than the old one, but it's really only a couple inches bigger in each direction. At first glance, the dish looked much bigger than the old one. But once I started sizing things up, I realized I could work with the materials I had for the old Starlink mount I created. The only thing was, I couldn't repurpose the protective covering. Here's all the materials I used. 1 tube of caulking, 1 roll of 3-inch VHB tape, 4 feet of 1.5 inch angle aluminum, and a handful of screws.
That's all?
That's it. $55, and I didn't have to modify the dish. In case we ever have an issue, we can still return it.
Why did we not go with the Starlink Mini? Well, we heard it was half the speed among other things, and if we ever want to use it for other applications, we still can.
Gracias. Buen día. So that was crazy. What just happened right there?
I just was loving our rig. That's like the second or third guy that stopped and has really liked our rig.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know.
Really loved it.
Yeah,
Maybe we should love it more.
I know. We're always saying bad things about it.
Well, not bad things, but...
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, she's struggling.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh my God, can I get in there? Can I sit? He like literally took a picture in here.
Everyone was amazed to see a Casa Rodante, which in English means house on wheels, or RV. There aren't many down here, so you really stand out if you're not in a car. One guy wanted us to take his photo of him sitting in it and told us it is his dream to own one. The park ended up being a successful place to work on the van. The cops never came, and we were able to work together to feed the gigantic power cord through the roof to keep everything tidy.
Okay.
Jay lined the floor with the excess, and it finally felt like we were getting somewhere. The only thing missing was a protective cover. We've seen quite a few dishes destroyed by hail and whatnot, so we need to find a store that sells polycarbonate sheeting that's also UV resistant.
So this is a piece of wire. If I can find the sheet, I want to bend on it. Sometimes they can heat it up and bend it for you. Within walking distance of the park, we found just the place. Seems like something like... I sat down and drew out exactly what we were looking for. I only needed a 16 by 24 inch piece. He quoted us $210 for it.
Okay, that was a complete failure. Way too expensive. The guy wanted like $210 and we can't afford that, so.
Yeah, it was too much. It would have worked out good, I think, but the prices are high and I think we can come up with something cheaper. So we're gonna go that route.
Yeah.
But it was worth trying. If you don't try it, you never know. And we got some good exercise in walking over there. So it wasn't all lost.
Yeah, back to the drawing board. I don't know. It's like people think, you know, you're on vacation all the time. No, it's still just living life. It's still, everything keeps happening and you have to deal with the punches. So that's what we're doing. We're a reality channel and there's no fluff here.
Back to the drawing board indeed.
How about we take this time to go on another adventure? But this time, we're gonna do something different. We're taking you to the #1 rated tourist spot in all of Costa Rica. This is something we don't normally do, so that's why we're doing it. We want to see what all the fuss is about and why it's said to be the most popular, famous spot, and to know for ourselves if the reviews are true. Let's do this.
Let's do this. We're now at 5,000 feet elevation, but wouldn't you know it, we woke up today and AuBrey's not feeling so good. She's got a really bad sore throat. So we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches, see how that goes.
Not a star in the sky could steal your light. You are the diamond in the dark. No oceans out there can wash you away. There is no wave that you can't break. The good in you makes a better me, and you're easily the best part I see. You're a fighter. You're a fighter.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Too much smack on them because they're practicing, but if they were like a really good band, I could get with it, but they're kind of like, they're an in-betweener.
This place looks like it's been just sitting here since, like, today's the first day they opened it up since like 1930 or something. However, to help you with the matter, I can still help you replacing the kit in the existing line. So they're not going to help us replace it under warranty.
As soon as he wanted us to ship back the old equipment, I knew.
It was true.
Yeah, it's still going.
I don't know if we've driven in rain that hard yet.
I know.
Glad to be parked.
Yeah, me too. Vintage stuff's cool.
Yeah, I love
I love it. All he needs in here is like we need a license plate.
I know, but does it feel like a
No.
car?
know, dude. I'm sweating my nuts off.
Oh my god.
Road life. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get. I will say though, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. Okay, back on the road.
Yeah.
I don't think I can sleep here another night.
Back on the rail.